Hello and welcome to another episode of Health for Life. My name is Dianabedoya and today I'm going to be talking about losing weight quickly. So I know a number of us wouldn't mind losing 5 or 10 pounds, preferably of fat, and it'd be awesome to do it in a couple weeks. So how do you do it? Well, go out there on the internet, look it up. Look up Dr. Bernstein or Herbal Magic or cleanses, the ridiculous cleanses, or Jenny Craig, or the grapefruit diet, or whatever other crap diet there are out there, and there's tons of them. And with all of them, you will lose weight, oftentimes quickly. If you do follow them to the letter, chances are you're going to lose weight pretty quickly. But you know what? Chances are you're also going to put that weight back on, and probably with a couple to 5 extra pounds as well. All these diets work, but they work in the short term. They're not realistic. You cannot incorporate them into your life long term. Like I said, most people who go on them, they can't keep it up. You can't go, let's say, without carbohydrates for very long. You can't eat grapefruit for the rest of your life. You can't consume herbal remedies that do not have any scientific basis to them for the rest of your life. And chances are you can't spend $500 to $1,000 on prepackaged foods for the rest of your life. So if you want to go on these diet plans, have a go. You probably will lose weight fast, and you'll be very proud of yourself in the short term. But unfortunately, when you realize that you can't keep it up, like I mentioned, you'll probably put the weight back on. And how are you going to feel about yourself when you do that? Chances are you're going to feel really bad about it. You're going to feel like you accomplished so much by losing weight quickly, and you paid this money, but it was worth it, and then you gain back the weight. Well, whose fault is that? Chances are you're going to blame yourself. But diets are set up for you to fail. If diets worked, well, then we would all be of a good weight, right? There's tons of diets out there. And if they all worked, well, we'd all be skinny and, without any fat on our body. But the reason these companies stay in business is because they don't work long term. So people will see short-term results, be really happy with those short-term results, put the weight back on, and then when they feel really bad about it, they'll be like, oh, well, that diet worked, so let me try it again. But all this yo-yo dieting is actually screwing up our bodies even more. People that repetitively yo-yo diet tend to actually have higher weights than people who don't do these crazy diet plans. So do yourself a favor. If you do want to lose weight, you gotta do it slowly and you gotta do it smartly, okay? And truthfully, you know how to do it. We all do. We're trying to look for the magic solution, but there isn't one. We have to, for the most part, consume less calories, and we need to get more exercise. People that lose weight solely through diet tend to lose a lot of water and muscle as well. So if you do want to lose weight long term, the power punch is diet and exercise. So that means you're building up muscle and not just losing muscle and water. You're losing mostly fat. That's what you have to do, right? Do not go on these ridiculous diets. They don't work long term, and I would have to argue that they are screwing up our bodies. I know for me, all the dieting and the weight gain that I've had in my life has messed up my body, and now it's more difficult for me to keep a healthy weight. So do yourself a favor and just try to eat as best as you can and incorporate more exercise in your life, but don't go on these crash diets. So is it that simple? You just have to be physically active and you have to eat less? Well, yes and no. It is that easy, technically speaking, but there's a lot of reasons why someone doesn't want to exercise, and there's a lot of reasons why someone does eat a lot. We live in an environment that just shoves food down our throat and makes us, take escalators everywhere, elevators everywhere, so we're not physically active. right? And psychology is a big factor as well. A lot of people have mental barriers to why they can't lose weight. So that's a subject of another post, but what I really want to stress is that all these diet plans are crap. I think that summarizes it. I think that pretty much says it really well. You'll see short-term results. You'll probably feel good about it in the short term, but you're probably like thinking about food all the time and hating it so much all the time, right? They'll work, but chances are you're going to gain the weight back and feel really bad about yourself. Okay, so if you do want to do it and you do want to do it for real, you're finally ready for it, you've got to start small and you've got to be realistic about the changes you're making. Make sure they actually work for you. You know, work with what you have rocking for you already, some strengths you have, build on those personal strengths and try to see how you can try to eat less and be more physically active. And again, you got to change your brain a lot, but we'll get to that. And just save your money. That's another major thing I want to say. Like, do not waste it on all this crap. And do it for your health. Don't just do it for your weight. I know I talk a lot about weight, but a much better reason to be physically active and to eat well is to lower your risk of disease, to potentially promote a longer life, and to just help you live better and do more things and run around with your grandkids someday. That's a good reason to do it. Okay, so save your money, do it for health, and do it right, and do it slowly. All right, so that is your health fact for the day. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Here's to your health. Take care. Bye-bye. See ya.